Throughout the city of Lisbon, recycling bins such as these have been popping up. In spite of that, the mainstream bins are still the dominant site in the city. While the improvement has been registered, we would have thought it could have been further along. Just by looking around in front of our school, we see plenty of regular bins, but no recycling ones at all.
Although recycling is not as common as it should be, bicycle-friendly roads and bicycle lanes have become more common around our school. Using bikes or electric scooters is helpful to the environment because they don't pollute, and this helps to reduce the number of students who get to school on a car or a bus.
In case you are not aware, bicycle-friendly roads are roads that are marked for cars to know they also serve as bicycle lanes. This also helps the people who used their bikes before, because it makes their commute a lot safer. Because cars are either aware of people on bikes and scooters or totally separate from them.
Food waste is one of the biggest problems that contribute to climate change.
In Portugal, we have some projects to reduce this waste. We are going to present ReFood and Too Good To Go. ReFood is a non-profit, eco-humanitarian and independent organization. Their main goal is to eliminate the food waste and at the same time reduce the hunger. Before the pandemic, in the end of the day, the volunteers would collect from the restaurants the food that was good but would go to waste and give it to the ones in need. During the confinement, the restaurants were closed. People started to cook meals and give them to the organization so they could still support the ones in need, especially in these rough times.
Too Good To Go is an organization that tries to reduce food waste. With their blog, they are trying to educate everyone about this problem. They have an app where we can have the meals with the leftover food in the end of the day in some restaurants. They have a new project with some brands where they simplify the interpretation of the chef plate of the products to avoid good food to waste. They want to put in the products a label sign that shows us that before we throw away something we should smell, look.
Lisbon is one of the greenest capitals in Europe, from small parks that integrate in the center of the city to great gardens that exhibit true natural beauty.
Parque Eduardo VII is the biggest park in central Lisbon, located to the north of Avenida da Liberdade and Marquês de Pombal Square. The park was named after Britain's King Edward II, who came to Portugal, and features mosaic pattern walkways that stretch uphill throughout the whole park. The main attractions are the two estufas. They are also called Hot House and the Greenhouse, that are both filled with a beautiful variety of tropical plants, exotic palms and cacti. This park is also home to an annual Lisbon Book Fair.
Parque Florestal de Monsanto is the largest park in all of Lisbon, and the park offers a fantastic variety of activities. The great sports infrastructures gives visitors the opportunity to practice all kinds of outdoor activities such as hiking. The park also features a wide range of other events, such as concerts, exhibitions, fairs, and theater performance. This is further divided into several protected areas, like the Ecological Park and the Monsanto Municipal Camping Park.
The large campground garden is dotted with picnic areas, kids' playgrounds, sports facilities, and restaurants like McDonald's. However, the main attraction is a lake where tourists can rent boats. The bottom line is, despite the fact that Campground Garden does not excel in florist aesthetic, it is a peaceful refuge where visitors can indulge in pleasant pastimes and a top of choice for spending time in one of Lisbon's parks.
Nowadays, being aware of your ecological footprint and becoming conscious of your choices as a consumer has become commonplace. Buying sustainably is no longer a headache, and for some, it is already a lifestyle. This is also why Lisbon has more and more spaces and brands that promote this way of life. Our friend Guida, along with her sister Carolina, created an Instagram page for the thrift store called Sundays Afternoon. There, they post photos of clothes they no longer use, and in January of this year, they announced they will be starting to sell their own handmade earrings.
In our school environment, we also have examples of teenagers that help building a better world by selling clothes they don't use anymore, like Mariana Guerra. She and her sister have a store called Guerra's Clothing, where they sell the clothes they don't need anymore. Also, here in Portugal, we see some influencers that live by the rules of helping the environment. And we know one, Ana Gomes, that has a shop called Ana Gomes Weaving Shop. She sells organic cotton clothes that are made in a sustainable way. She sells metal straws, bamboo cups, and cutlery that you can take on the go.
Humana Portugal is an organization that has multiple thrift stores throughout Lisbon and Porto, and one of those locations is in the surrounding area of our school. Humana's main focus is to give clothing a second life through sustainable means. You can either donate or buy their second-hand clothes for an extremely reasonable price. When you step into Humana, you never know what special items and pieces of clothing you will find. It's always a surprise because you can come across some things you love.
This is a great store to get you introduced in the matter of sustainable fashion. The dangers of fast fashion are rising every day, and by supporting stores like this one, you are fighting against the harsh consequences the fashion industry has on our environment. We encourage you to make an effort to find thrift stores in your area so you can contribute to the sustainability of our world little by little.